URL's own Norbes and Jesserican.
Welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena. Fresh off the Detroit Motor Mayhem event. I wasn't there. Big J, we got Big J on the line, official timekeeper for the URL. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, Big J? What's going on?
What's going on, man? We missed out on a historical event, I heard, man. I heard Rosenberg Raw got taken out 2-1. But this is what I'm hearing. Tay Rock pulled off the win against QP. Arsenal lost to Calico. But I heard it was good, man.
Yeah, it was. I heard it was an amazing event. I'm surprised by Rich Dollars, man. What happened? They told me he choked pretty bad in that first round, and X Factor went in big time, body bag. I didn't expect that. That was a big shocker.
Yeah, well, one person that definitely was there is Norbes, and I'm going to get him on the line. I know you got a couple of questions for the dude.
Oh yeah.
While we get Norbes on the line to recap URL's Motor City Mayhem event, I heard it was a historical night, St. Andrews Hall, the place on 8 Mile. Yo.
What's good, buddy?
What's going on, homie? URL's Battle Rap Arena. Yo, recap the night. Well, hold on. Let me not say that. Well, we'll start off like this. Was it a success, man?
It was past the success, man. It was amazing. Everything was great. The fans of Detroit. First of all, let me start by saying thank you to the fans in Detroit. These probably are the best fans I've ever been around. Like, I had, dozens of fans, hundreds of fans just coming up to me, thanking me, basically. Like, yo, thank you for coming out here. This means a lot to the city. It was amazing, man. Like, I was really flattered. You know, we had a great time. Met some good people. I had a ball, man. The city of Detroit, thank you guys. You guys really, you made my weekend, man. You made my week. It was great.
Yo, now let me ask you this. Was the Detroit crowd, now were they harder than the New York crowd?
Honestly, no. They were great. I mean, when you see the Big Cannon versus M City battle, remember Big Cannon's from Chicago, and cities from Detroit, they really showed them both a lot of love. They showed Tay Rock love against QP's from Detroit.
Right.
Against Arsenal got oohs and ahs. You know what I'm saying? So, for the most part, I'll be honest with you, the fans are great. They were really excited to see all of us. I seen Smack take a bunch of pictures. I took pictures. I was talking to fans like crazy. They were really excited to see the battlers, to see us. It was crazy, man. I'll be honest, the crowd was great.
That's crazy, man. Yo, I'm happy for your success. Yeah, I know I got a few questions from the event because I know people that were there, but I'm going to let everybody go first. Well, this is URL's official timekeeper, Big Jose.
Big Jose.
No,
What's up, Big
man?
J? What's taking, brother?
No, let's talk to him. I need to know what really went on with Rich Dollar's first round against X Factor. Did he choke? Did he stop in the middle of his rhyme?
His first round is crazy because I walked off stage already. Like, I was actually in the back. I had to use the bathroom. So when Richie was going, I just seen him stop, and I thought it was part of the act, actually. And then he kept going, then he stopped again, and I was like, oh, shit. And then I seen X Factor just, like, put his hands in the air, like, in victory. And I was like, what the fuck? So he did, he had a stumble. He definitely had a stumble, but second and third round, he came back out, and his second round was good. Like he came out swinging. It was a good battle, but yeah, he did stumble in round one.
Okay,
one more. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, hold on. Yeah, we'll take a second because we're recapping the whole event, so we could touch with it. No guest tonight. No, I'm just saying I just want to take a time out and touch on that question. Yo, Norbes. Now, because I had this conversation with Jose before we went on the air. Now, maybe you have a whole different opinion. Do you see, is there any excuse for choking on the biggest match of your career?
Honestly, do I care if somebody chokes? No, I don't want nobody to choke. I want them to get all their bars out, so, because when you choke, you literally give up an entire round. And it's hard to recover, especially if that possibly could have been the round you could have won. So, in my opinion, I hate when people choke. Like, it's the worst thing. And there really is no excuse for forgetting your lines. You had ample time. You should have known them front and backwards. And Richie's a vet. It just happened. So I'm not gonna make excuses for him. He just fucked up.
Go ahead, Jose. I know you kind of feel the same way, Jose.
Yeah, definitely. Did JC body bag Raw, or was it a competitive match and JC edged him?
It was a really good battle. It was actually a really good battle, and Rosenberg got a lot of love from the crowd. He said a line that was hot. He said this little nigga here. He said some shit, and he was like, he said, I should give you the same treatment as if Shotgun Suge would have showed up here. It was hot, man. Like, Rosenberg got busy. He did let the crowd kind of get him in round 3, but it was a really good battle. Like, his first 2 rounds was crazy. JC got crazy. That kid he's special. Rosenberg is special. They had a good match, and it was a really good battle.
What happened at rookie mistake?
What happened that third round?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
My bad. What happened that third round that the crowd got to him?
It was a heckler in the crowd. He basically said something, and Raw turned and reacted. And to touch on what you just said about rookie mistakes, people got to realize this is the big stage, and there was about 4 new people on that big stage, so it's a big adjustment that people don't realize. Like when you're battling around, say, in any other stage, and it's not as intense as a smack stage, and you're entertaining way more people on the stage, so it's a big difference. It's night and day almost. And these new guys got a taste of what it is. Like, I talked to QP after about, I talked to B Magic, I talked to Rosenberg, I spoke to JC, I spoke to all of them, and they now see, like, yo, it's a real difference. It was funny because I was watching QP. That's my dog. Like, QP had a great battle with Tay-Rock. And I seen him in his face, and he was nervous. Like, he was, oh, my God. Like, but it's something they got to go through to eventually become the best. You know what I'm saying? And everybody goes through the bumps and bruises. Everybody goes through those moments in their life. You don't judge on somebody how they fall. You judge them how they get back up and respond. And
that's a great statement, man. That's a great statement for real. 916, we got you on the line. We got PZ Fresh kicking it with Norbes doing the Detroit City Motor Mayhem event recap, man. What do you want to know? What happened there? Ask anything. Go ahead.
Norbes, so did the Sue Surf and Big T battle go down tonight?
It actually went down tonight. We had some we had some issues that were out of our hand, and we did deal with them. So to let the fans know, it did go down, and it was a clash.
Okay.
So it will be out. No worries. I know some people were upset about it, but it was out of our hands. It wasn't because we did it. It was just an incident that I'm not going to really put out there because it's private. And but the battle did go down, and Marv tweeted about it. He felt as if Surf won. I spoke to other people. They felt as if Big T won, which all that equals up is it's a great battle, and it's going to be extremely debatable. And yes, Big T and Surf did go down.
That's what's up.
Anything else you want to ask, Peasy?
That was it. That's all I wanted to know if that battle went down.
Yeah, it definitely did, man. The footage is taped. It's definitely taped.
Big T and Surf went down, man. That's crazy. We got somebody else that was there live at the event. Yo, Rob, what's going on, man? I know you were there.
Yeah, what's good, y'all?
What's up, Rob? How you doing, brother? Thank you for coming out, man.
Yeah, you already know. I got a question for you, though, Nose, right? Like, the main reason I went out there was for Surf and Big T, right? It's like, it's smack going, because I couldn't see I had to leave. I thought that was it. After I heard what happened or whatever with Surf, I was like, I don't even think it's going to go down. So then I left yesterday, and then I heard today that it went down. Like, is it going to be like, I think maybe you guys, especially for people that went out there to go see that, you guys should, like, do, like, an event for people that was there, that came to see that battle. Like, they should bring their ticket stubs and probably give you, like, an extra 10 just to give us a screening, because that's the main reason why I went, and it didn't go down. But, I mean, I know you should, like...
I know what you're saying, but then this is what the problem is. Those people that came from all walks of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And where will we do that? Now you're gonna spend a couple $100 to go watch a private screening in New York. That doesn't make sense.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying?
All that shit. At
the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is we're just going to try to put it out as fast as possible for the fans that they didn't get to see it, and we did apologize. It wasn't in our hands. It was something that happened.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
They had nothing to do with us, so we're just going to put it out.
Yeah, I know. I know it wasn't your fault. I was just asking basically because I'm basically by New York, so I mean that wouldn't be an issue. But that's kind of being selfish.
I mean, matter of fact, if you paid and you're in New York, you have my number. Just give me a call. We can figure something out.
Oh, I bet.
And Rob, how was it out there, man? I know you said you rolled up with one of your favorite battle rappers, Swave.
Yeah, I was out there with Swave. That shit was crazy, man. That's like I honestly on the way there, like my mindset was like, yeah, they gonna see like New York dudes out there, they gonna get a little crazy, but nah, not even. Like we was out there, they showed us love. Like there was like much respect to y'all. Y'all coming from all the way to New York. They even said like people weren't even thinking about coming out there because they know how crazy it is in Detroit. So they showed us love till we was out there.
Yeah, it was crazy. I got a lot of what's one of my favorite moments was I'm walking by, and I was walking through the crowd. I went upstairs, and this is by the time Arsenal was battling against Calico. And I walk by, and all of a sudden, a dude turns around. He's like, Norbes. And he's like, yo, man, the most talked about dude in battle rap, man. What's up, man? I fucks with you. It was Bizarre from D12, and I was like, holy shit. Like, I was like, man, like, that was crazy. And, me and Bizarre chopped it up, and like, that was an honor. I being a fan and him knowing who I was, that was crazy to me. So, like, it was a lot of great moments that weekend, man. I had so many fans also come up to me and just thank me. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, that must have been an honor, man. Like, freaking, I got the D12 album in my, I got the Devil's Night one in my house. What's that? Hello, Norbes? Did we lose the co-host, Rob? We still got you on?
Oh, 1 second, guys. I got to answer this call. This is actually Arsenal on the other line. Hang on.
I'm still here.
Oh, we got Arsenal calling on the line. Maybe Norbes will bring them to say what up to us. Freaking yeah, Rob. So what was the craziest night? What was the craziest thing that happened to you there? What was the craziest point in the event?
Cause me and somebody made a bet on the Verb and Red battle. So like I felt Red won, but he felt Verb won. So then we was with Swave, and then Swave was like, you know what? he just started asking random people. He was like, yo, who you think won? Who you think won? Who you think won? Then he just looked at me and said, Rob, just pay that man his money. Like, that shit, it was just funny the way it just happened. Like, it was funny because we was making bets all night. And then me and Swave.
What's good, North?
Sorry about that, guys. What's up?
Yeah, and then,
now, we just heard that Rob said that he made a bet with his friend that against the old Red and Verb one. And who did you choose?
I had money on Red, and my boy had money on Verb, but we couldn't decide the winner because it was a one rounder. So then I had my reasons why I think Red won. He had his reasons why I think Verb won. So we didn't know how to pick a winner. So then Swave just started pointing out at regular people in the crowd, like, who you think won? Who you think won? Who you think won? And then eventually everybody said Verb won. So then he was like, Rob, just pay that kid his money, man. That shit was just funny.
Okay, so then it's a crowd. So the majority of people think Verb won. So when it comes to video,
but it was also some people thinking Red won as well. But I guess the majority was Verb. And then me and Swave actually had a bet on a Surf and Big T battle, but you feel me? It ain't go down. So
let's just say this: people are gonna say Verb is back. Let's just leave it at that.
Wow.
Footage, people are going to say Verb is back. He was amazing. I'm not going to lie. He was definitely amazing.
951, this is Real from California. What's going on, Real?
Yo, what's the deal?
What's going on, man?
Chilling. What's going on, Norbes?
I'm good, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know why you put me on right now because you guys are talking about an event I wasn't there for. I wanted to holler at you about some other things, so if y'all want to put me back on hold, it's good.
Man. Go ahead, shoot.
Nah, Norbes, like, I just wanted to, like, get your opinion on some things. Like, a lot of niggas be acting
951, the only thing I ask, are you listening to us in the background?
Yeah, you want me to move away from it?
Yeah, lower it or move away, please, because we're getting the feedback.
Is that better?
Yeah,
you good.
Okay. Yeah, my thing is that, like, a lot of niggas be talking about, like, Surf never bodied anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And my question to you, or one of my questions to you is, like, the way I feel about the whole battling origin is, like, if a nigga, like, in the K-Shine Surf battle, if niggas say K-Shine got the first round, Surf bodied that nigga the second and third. So to me, that totally null and voids K-Shine's first round, period, which makes it a body and as a whole.
You think that was a body? I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me.
And the other thing,
we actually need you to move a little more back. Can you mute the radio, us in the background?
No, I'm finna get away from the whole speaker right now. Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, and that leads me to my other thing is that, like, I think for URL, for Smack, for all that, I think there needs to be a straight-up legitimate ranking system, a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Niggas always talking about they top 10, they top 8. If niggas actually got ranked, it would help Smack out with their money. It would help the rappers, give them more incentive to make some more money to actually be ranked. And shit like Tay-Rock versus K-Shine. K-Shine didn't body Tay-Rock. So if K-Shine didn't body Tay-Rock, what does that make K-Shine when Tay-Rock only beat what's his name, Kaboom? So his rank would be so lower going in against Surf.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. And I'm just going to be completely honest with the situation. Tay-Rock's resume is amazing, and he arguably is one of the top dudes, in my personal opinion. Yeah. Now, the difference between a Tay-Rock and a Tsunami Surf is basically this. In terms of material, Tay-Rock might be actually above Surf, and by a big margin. Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm just going to be honest. He might be above him in terms of battles and whatever. In terms of even possibly wins. The difference what separates them is that Tsunami Surf is a very likable character in terms of his personality. He's excellent at vlogs. He's excellent at a bunch of other things that Tay-Rock doesn't do. So that's what separates them in terms of popularity. In terms of battling, you're not gonna ranking is based on your popularity, and that's what some of the battle rappers don't understand. You have to sell yourself and have that. Tay-Rock doesn't necessarily do that, and that's why people don't give him the credit he deserves, and they give Tsunami Surf a lot more credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're a Tsunami Surf fan, like
obviously,
and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But Tay-Rock's resume is as good as anybody's. But what separates Surf is the fact that what separates Surf in terms of ranking is the fact that he's more popular with the fans, and he speaks to the fans. And Tay-Rock doesn't really do that. That's
okay,
really what
I understand that point you're making, and I've seen when it comes to videos, I've seen all the Tay-Rock battles that were captured on video, and Tay-Rock go hard. That's why I'm not even saying K-Shine beat Tay-Rock. Like, I'm saying I might be a Surf fan, but the thing is that when it comes to legitimately listen to lyrics and bar for bar, like, fuck all that, all that Surf Club and all that shit. Like, I'm a Surf fan to the death of it, but when we talk about bar for bar, like, Surf destroys anything to me, it's like Murder Mook, then Sue Surf.
I mean,
wow.
that's your opinion. I mean,
yeah.
There might be a million people that tell you different. Like, do I think Surf is the most lyrical dude out there? No. Do I think he is lyrical? Yes. I mean, it's all of what you like. Obviously, you're a really big Tsunami Surf fan, to be honest with you. Like I said, and that's the thing. You might feel that way about him, and somebody might feel that way about Charlie Clips. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's all it is. It's an opinion. There's no way to really rank them, to be honest with you. I can tell you who my personal top 10 is, and it's basically based on an average of everything.
Let me hear your top 10. Let me hear your top 10.
My top 10, I'm going to put Hollow right there in the top. Like, he's the most popular battler, hands down. Like, it's not even arguable. I got Surf on my top 10.
Lyrics-wise. Like, not popular, like to you, bar for bar, like top 6.
Well, Hollow's not just Hollow can be lyrics-wise. It doesn't have to be popularity just because it's a Hollow.
And then you got to break it down in terms of, okay, lyrics, you got music, it's a lot of things. Like, people put sometimes the big onus on lyrics because that's what you like. Now, what do you put in terms of entertainment value? Because Tech Nine is the greatest entertainer to ever live in terms of battle rapping. Now, let me finish. Now, you can say, oh, he's not lyrical. Yeah, but he's more entertaining than anybody out there, and that adds to his victories. So you can't say lyrics is the biggest thing and entertainment is not, because it's a combination of everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's really preference, my dude. Like, to be honest with you, and Tsunami Surf does a great job of performing. He does everything. Same thing with Charlie Clips. Same thing with Hollow, Math, Cortez, Calico. They all do the best job. It's who you like the most, and then that's the ranking. To be honest with you.
So can I ask you something?
Sure.
If okay, when you say it can't be ranked, you just basically what you just said right now, you stated a way that there can be a ranking system. Just like in boxing, how there's a lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight. Why can't there be the entertainment weight and the lyrical weight?
No, because Norbes, can I kind of try to answer it and then you correct me if I'm wrong? All right?
Sure. Shoot.
All right. Because lyrically, there's any day, like, if you put Hollow in like a heavyweight class compared to, like, there could be any moment where Hollow would get body bagged by somebody that's not that well known that you might rank. I mean, it's possible for Hollow to have a horrible day and Tay-Rock come in there and beat him. So that the whole ranking system, it just won't make any sense because am I making sense, Norbes? Do you see where I'm going with that?
Like I said, like, a lot of it has to do with experience. Like I tell people all the time, like Math has a certain aura about him that's always going to keep him in that level. Because
big and buff. That's what it is.
What happened?
It's because Math is big and buff. He uses his size to intimidate niggas, but that has nothing to do with bars.
That's what you say, but then people sleep on him lyrically. He's a very lyrical individual. And then you look at a dude like, for instance, a kid JC. JC's the only difference between JC and a surface experience. So it's really about experience, getting to where you get to, and then bringing in your fan base. And Tsunami Surf does a very good job of having his fan base support him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, shout out to Surf.
See, I'm a Surf fan, but I'm talking about bars. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but
okay. So, who 951? Who's your top 5?
Top 5, like still rapping, still active or not?
Yeah. No, still active.
Still not. Like I'm gonna give you a top 5 in no specific order. So I'm gonna say Mook. I'm gonna say Reed Dollars. I'm gonna say Surf. I'm gonna say shit. I'm gonna say T-Rex, and I'm gonna say God, a lot of these niggas are so whack. I'm gonna say
before you even say the fifth dude, you don't even have to say the fifth dude. You just name 5 people that are very similar in style. So basically, what you would rank your top battlers are all similar battlers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, I think Tech 9 is in my top 5. Like, I think he's phenomenal. You're not
who do you think won? T-Rex? Who do you think won? T-Rex or Tech 9?
No, we can't. We can't. Oh, okay.
I give it to Tech 9, to be honest with you.
Norbes answering who won.
And I'm a T-Rex fan. I like T-Rex. I'm a big fan of T-Rex, and I gave it to Tech 9.
I personally thought T-Rex stole it with the
UA missions with AI left.
Yeah.
I think Rex took it to with that line.
It all depends on your preference, brother. But thanks a lot for calling, man. I had a ball talk to you, my nigga.
Yeah, 951, man. Thanks for calling in, man. You definitely have great points of views, man. Call in. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 1 a.m.
Hey, can I shout out my Twitter?
Yeah, go
shout
ahead.
out, brother.
Yeah, @Last101. This is real life from Cali. 101 representative, Surf Club, all that, Mook, all that. Shout out to him. Norbes, Jesse, thank you very much, man.
Hey, man. Hit me on Twitter, brother. We definitely going to build.
Hey, man, I'm going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you can do the same, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
I got you, brother. Thank you.
All right.
I love calls like that, man. He actually had like a view of where he wanted to go. I disagreed with him on the ranking system, but he had stuff to back him up, you know.
No, but he also made a great point. Well, he actually proved my point in the sense where it's really who you like. You know, support who you like, buy their albums, support them, cheer them on. This is why it's difficult to rank a winner. You know what I mean? To have rankings because, like you said, like he named 5 guys, and each of the 5 guys, not that they rap similar, but their styles are similar. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's no variety really with them, to be honest. In terms of, there's not a Tech 9 in there. There's not a, you know what I mean? Like my top 5s and top 10s are a little different because I like certain days with certain battlers. But like I said, it's really who you like, man. To be honest.
Hey, Rob just told me let's get back into the recap mode. So
let's get back into the recap.
All right, now I got to ask you a question about what happened in the main event, man, because I heard the rumors, and I'm going to ask it, and if you can answer it.
Before we get into the main event,
okay.
I just got to say, I got to shout out this dude named Logic. And when I say this guy Logic is amazing. He's going to be in the next PG. He might be the most talented dude coming into the PG. And I'm going to say that right now. He might be the most talented dude coming in for 2011 and 2012 class. And I'm just going to put that out there. Shout out to Logic. He really impressed me in the PG tryouts that we had on December 2nd. So shout out to Logic. You guys got to watch out for Logic. He's amazing. And let's get back to this recap.
Logic. All right. Arsenal versus Calico. Now, I heard Arsenal mention the line like I predicted he would, that Detroit didn't take kindly to, and Trick ran up on him.
Oh, no. I mean, Trick just was looking for a better angle to see the battle, you know. That's his nephew. And, you know, Trick came to the stage, and you shout out to Trick, man. He's definitely a good dude, and definitely supported our movement. And like I said, you're probably gonna see it on camera,
Mm-hmm.
but it was all in how do you say
and good fun.
In the spirit of battling, you know what I mean? So also didn't say that really disrespectful, but what Suge said really did hurt some people over there, and I'm just glad that everybody, Trick, everybody in the building was very professional about the whole situation, and we had a great event. Shout out to Trick and the whole Goon Squad and everybody out there. Like, really shout out to those dudes, man.
Okay, now I know you can't say like who won or anything. I mean, we touched on a few already, but I heard Calico had another performance like he did against Math. Like, I mean, this dude's unstoppable right now.
I wouldn't go that far. He did have a good performance, and I thought Arsenal had a really good performance. Like, to be honest with you, like, I think a lot of people like Calico. He's really popular. I think he did a good job. I also think Arsenal did a good job. I don't think it was, like I said, it's preference at the end of the day. But Calico did a really good job. Shout out to Calico. Shout out to Arsenal. You know what I mean?
All right,
it was a really good battle, actually.
I was predicting Arsenal for upset, and like I said, it happens a lot of times. So when you watch a battle, do you expect, do you kind of know in your mind, oh, okay, I know who's going to win with the YouTube viewers, even though this person won here. Do you see that coming sometimes?
See, with the Calico-Arsenal battle, Calico's a very likable individual, and he is, like you said, he's gaining a lot of momentum, and he's had some good performances, and he's become definitely one of the fan favorites, and he was at home. So it's something you're going to have to watch on tape. Arsenal,
that's what I mean. So when you go back, are you already looking in your mind, on tape? I think Arsenal might look like the winner here.
Oh, I'm not saying who looks like the winner or whatever, but all I'm saying is, people to say it's a body bag, and that's crazy. Like, I really thought it was a really good battle, and at the end of the day, I think Calico finished strong. I think Arsenal started off really strong, so it's gonna end up going into the second round. Whoever won that second round, in my opinion, I would say won that battle. But it was a really good battle.
Okay, can you answer this question? Performance of the night.
I'm gonna say Tay-Rock.
Tay-Rock. Wow.
Tay-Rock. It's a tie between definitely Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock and I think JC. Definitely the performance of the night. JC, it was a great battle, Rosenberg Raw. Rosenberg Raw had that glitch in round 3, and he did a great job. It just seems as if JC is very comfortable. He's very comfortable, and he's great, man. He's one of the next dudes. Rosenberg's one of the next dudes, but I would say Tay-Rock and probably JC. And I'm not gonna lie, QP's first round against Tay-Rock was crazy.
All right. Now, look, the battle of the night.
Battle of the night. Man, that was a couple. I'm gonna say, I like that QP and Tay-Rock. That was really good. But I really like that Big Cannon versus M City. Even though it was a one-rounder, they went for about 15 minutes. Let's say about 15 to 16 minutes.
Big Cannon and M City was a one-rounder?
It was a one-round unlimited. And M City came out swinging. He was hilarious. He had bars. He went crazy. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is Big Cannon going to bring to the table? And then Big Cannon went fucking crazy. So that battle that was the first battle to set the night off, and it was amazing. Like, it was crazy. Big Cannon took the crowd away in the second round, and he had the entire building shaking. So it was a very impressive performance from Big Cannon, a very impressive performance from M City. To me personally, I'm going to say that was probably my favorite battle of the night.
Big Cannon versus M City, wow. And then Averb is back. Big Cannon versus M City was the battle of the night. Tay-Rock has the performance of the night.
Yes, that's what I would say.
That's crazy, man. When's the first battle dropping, man? Can you give us a hint?
Oh my God, man! I just hope Santa makes it to everybody's house.
5,000 viewers, 5,000 followers, right?
5,000 followers, and Saint Nick has to make sure you guys have been good boys and girls out there, and hopefully when you wake up that morning, there's something there, in your stocking, and who knows? I'm just giving you little clues,
Yo, Big J, anything else, man?
Man, Norbes did a pretty good recap of the whole battle, man. I guess nothing more to ask. I wanted to ask about Trick. You got that out the way.
Shout out to Trick, man. Trick is cool dude.
There was one question. There was one question. Can Rob listen to me or no?
Rob?
Yeah, Rob. Can Rob hear me or no?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, Rob. Yo, Rob, you there?
Hey, Rob, I heard that Swave stepped to Verb afterwards and said, "Listen, after Hitman, you got to battle me," and then Verb agreed to battle Swave after Hitman. Any truth to that?
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Norbes?
Wow. Yo, is that happening on the URL page?
But he ain't stepped to him on some punk and shit like.
No. As a man. Yeah, as a man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was definitely that way. Yeah, but that's definitely true though. That's not a lie.
Okay, I heard rumors up there.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of things in the works. It's going to be crazy. 2012 is going to be incredible. Like, I'm telling you, the talent we're bringing in. Like I said, look out for the kid Logic. Shout out to Logic. Very dope MC. JC's coming into the 2012 on fire. All the new guys, QP, Rosenberg, Bill Collector, John, B Magic. Like I said, man, these guys are developing talents. They're gonna be great. You gotta expect some hiccups, but they're just unbelievable.
I wanted to touch on the B Magic battle because B Magic had a lot to say about Young Cannon. No lyrics at all performance, kind of like that caller that called in that was complaining about some rappers. But I heard B Magic was singing a different tune. We'll be singing a different tune now afterwards.
I don't know. I thought it was a really good battle. Young Cannon definitely was the crafty vet, and he showed it on that stage. And like I said, B Magic is the first time performing in front of 1,000 people, and that is a huge disadvantage to a person like Young Cannon, who's already he's probably into his 5th battle in the URL, 6th, I'm not sure, on the stage. And there were some things that Magic probably didn't do as well, but Magic definitely had bars, and you're going to have to see on tape, because Magic is one of those guys that you got to replay backwards, and there's a different setting when you're performing in front of 1,000 people, and as opposed to into a cipher setting, where everybody is kind of more close-knit to you, and you don't have to perform to the guy standing 200 feet behind in the back. You know what I'm saying? So these are learning curves that these gentlemen have to learn, have to pick up. But not taking nothing away from Young Cannon, because Young Cannon had a phenomenal performance as well. I forgot about that performance, actually, but he had a great performance. But like I said, you got to wait till the tapes come up. I can't sit here and tell you who won, who lost.
No, I know. We're getting as much as we can from you, man. We weren't there.
Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second.
248, you there? 248 dropped off the line. 510, you there? 510 got nothing to say?
Nah, man.
He's like, nah, I'm good. 916, any last words, man? Peasy, any last words?
Nah, that's it. Just listening in.
Yo,
what's up, yo?
What's going on, man?
Chilling right now, man.
No, we're definitely great for the recap. Yo, what else can we catch, man? Fill us in on everything we missed, yo.
By the way, I gotta say this. Shout out to Marv Warren.
Mhm.
He looked like a fat teddy bear on the stage, but he recommended this spot called Sweetwater. It's a bar across the street from from St. Andrews.
Mhm.
And when I tell you, this is the best chicken wings I've ever had in my life. If Marvin recommends anything with food, you agree. You just go, because that fat dude knows food, and that was the best hot wings I've ever had in my life. Shout out to Sweetwater, the bar on the corner of where St. Andrews is. Amazing food, and they just let you guys know. So if you're ever in Detroit, check out Sweetwater. Make sure you get those Sweetwater wings. Delicious, man.
Yo, okay, do the Detroit rappers have a newfound respect for you? I mean, is Calico kind of like, nobody's going to get killed, Smack? All right, we went there and nobody got killed, so is it like, thanks for doing it now?
Oh, like I said, man, everybody was grateful. The city was really excited that we were there. People were stopping us everywhere. Like, it was incredible. Like, so the city, the fans deserved it. They had a great time. They love us out there in the Midwest, and like they love us in Detroit. Hopefully we hit LA soon. I want to get to Europe soon. So shout out to everybody, man. It was definitely. Just put it this way, I got a bunch of thank yous and we love you guys the whole weekend. So
speaking of Midwest, man, Midwest Miles, did he make an appearance?
Oh, Miles was on stage. He'll make an appearance on camera and everything. He was there. He was definitely there.
And no hard feelings at all? Like, everything's good?
Nah, it was gravy, man. We talked. Him and Arsenal probably went back and forth a little bit. They've been going back and forth today, but, I guess it's all part of the sport. But, it was cool, man. It was definitely some talent. I seen some talented females out there, too. It was definitely dope, man. I had a ball, man.
No doubt, man. I'm glad you had fun. Yo, now meeting somebody like Bizarre, like, was that like the biggest person you've ever met, like on this stage that actually follows the rap game? I mean, I know.
Anyway, Bizarre listens to the Battle Rap Arena, so shout out to Bizarre. He actually told me that, so that was cool. He listens to the Battle Rap Arena, so shout out to Bizarre.
Yo, shout out to Bizarre, man. I'm a fan of D12 for real. I got a couple of their albums here. D12's World, Devil's Night.
It was crazy, just the fact that he was just like I didn't have to introduce myself. Like, I was actually going to go introduce myself. Like, he was just like, no, what's up, man? The most talked about dude in battle rap. But I was just kind of like, holy shit. Like, for real? So that was cool. Like, Bizarre is cool, the coolest dude you probably ever meet, man. Like, he was really dope. I was going to ask him about the shower cat thing, but I didn't have the nerve to. But, he was great, man, to be honest with you.
Nah, man, yo, it sounded like you guys had a blast. It sounded like when Rob was telling me about it, it sounded like he had a blast. Well, let me ask Rob this with 3 minutes left. Rob, was it the same atmosphere, the same as Summer Madness? Did you get the same feeling all over again?
I mean, yeah, I got the same feeling and all, but I just feel like the Detroit crowd was more respectful than the New York crowd. That's just how I feel. Like they let anybody rock, and I mean, if you were corny, you were corny. You might get a few boos here and there, or you just may get a moment of silence, as opposed to New York, where they was ready to throw chairs at you on stage. So I mean, but
you know what? I kind of like that about New York, though. I like New York lets you know, because if you win New York, then you know you're good.
Yeah, but then you also got
you
also got to get a dude a chance. Like Rich was getting there. You understand what I'm saying? Like Rich was corny at first, but then he was getting there, and just because it was so silent that it let you get it there. Like you let him get to where he needed to go. Once you boo somebody,
you're saying if Rich had that performance in New York, it wouldn't have even been that.
I don't know. I don't know if he would have choked twice in New York. I don't know.
Let's not take away from the New York crowd, because at the last Summer Madness, that was an exceptional. That was the first time that ever happened in New York, because the other events we went off without a hiccup and people were respectful. The microphones definitely added something to the Summer Madness. We fixed that in Detroit. The sound was great. Everybody went crazy. There was no hiccups. So even I heard the audio, by the way. I heard the audio. I already seen the battles. I heard the audio.
Sounds perfect.
Oh man, it's amazing. Amazing when you guys hear this. And all I heard was the audio from the camera. And that was crazy. So when I tell you, like, we did everything we wanted to do in terms of what the fans wanted us to do that we didn't get right in Summer Madness in terms of, you know, the sound quality. And like I said, I think that's what really hurt in terms of the fans getting upset, because we did other events, maybe not of that magnitude, but of a lot of people, and we never had the issues in New York. So shout out to the New York fans and everybody that flies into New York. But also shout out to the Detroit fans because they were very grateful for what we did.
Okay, now Motor City Mayhem is done. When one event is done, the next one is planned, right? Is there like a date for the next one?
We're working on it right now. We're definitely working on it, working on some matchups. The next thing would be the PG, so I'm just trying to get that date. I'm looking at January, hopefully the second week or third week of January. It's going to be crazy because I'm hand-picking everybody from all over the world, so when I tell you the next PG is going to be insane, fans, come out and see the stars of tomorrow.
I know I'm there. I'm at the next PG. Big J, you at the next PG event?
Yeah, I'm at the next PG event, man, definitely. I got to say something to Norbes real quick, though.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, it's 10 seconds, man. We can't. I'm sorry.
All right, my bad. Sorry, I talked to him offline. I got his number. We peoples, man. It's good.
No, you can say it anyway, man, until it ends. Don't worry about it. Just say it, man.
Go ahead.
I saw some talent yesterday in the Block City, man. You know, maybe they come to the PG, but we talk offline.
Oh, that's not a problem. I saw a lot of females that were talented in Detroit. I got to bring them to
All right.
In Detroit. I got to bring them to
All right.
In Detroit. I got to bring them to